What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here with Mr. Thomas. He's got Marincess deck, 40 cards clean. Wants to show it to you all, so let's jump in and see it.
Alright, so starting off with the main deck monsters, we've got 3 Trickstar Acro Angels. That's the new bit of support. It is a Trickstar, but it is always treated as a Marincess card, which is very relevant. Special summons from hand or grave for free, and takes a peek at your opponent's hand and all their set cards, so it's great for seeing what hand traps you need to play around. Hey look, that's a nice nib, I'm just not going to play into it.
Yep, valid, love it.
It's pretty good. Next we got 3 Blue Tang. That's our best normal summon. So sends any other Marincess to the grave, and about half of them, that's link climbing by 2. And it can also add 1 to hand when it's linked off. Very strong. We've got 3 Spin Girl. This one summons by banishing and can also burn your opponent by milling cards. So it's a cheeky time win con as well, on top of a free summon.
Insane.
We've got Seahorse, yet another free summon. You do need to add it back to hand if it's sent to the graveyard to summon, but...
so that's a mandatory thing?
No, but to be able to summon it again.
Oh, sorry,
so
yes.
it only summons from hand, unlike the other ones that have got a bit more
Gotcha.
funky stuff. It's if any of the ones that are at 3 that need to go down to 2, I'd be cutting 1 Seahorse, but I like the names. Speaking of cards at 2, we've got... I forget the name and I can't read it upside down. The one that special summons from hand.
Basilius,
that's the one.
Bacillus.
It is only at 2 because it is really, really bad. If that's your normal summon and it gets negated, sometimes you don't even have the other one in hand. It's usually your best search of Signet Mining, but you don't really want to be opening it. It is too weak into interruption. We've got 1 Sleepy Maiden, just another card that special summons itself from hand. It can protect from destruction in a niche, and people don't read that much of the card. If you get bricked and you get your Battle Ocean on the field, but they interrupt the rest of your plays, it can banish to give you 1 extra deck as an equip. And lastly, we've got 1 Mandarin, just another summon. You do need 2, so if you open it, it's probably not going to go well. For the spells and traps, we've got 3 Dive. You can run only 2, but I like running 3. It just means you see it more often and you don't feel as bad when you open it. Very, very nuts card. We've got 3 Signet Mining. This is basically engine. We like Cyberse. We've got the mandatory Battle Ocean. You can run it at 2, but I don't think it's entirely necessary. It has been banished a few times, but you can usually just go for a Zelantis win if that happens. Marincess Wave, one of the best bits of interaction. Traps you can activate from hand, make your monsters unaffected, and it's a imperm. It is
such a good card.
Nuts. That's all for the engine. For the non-engine, we've got 3 Chummies. We're running these ones specifically because they're water.
Oh, yes, sir.
Because... worst thing happens that you can still normal summon them, and you can use it through Dominus Impulse. 3 Ash, nothing needs to be said there. We've got 3 Dominus Impulse. It literally 0 changes to the deck to fit it into Fire, Water, and Dark, so it's just a perfect card. 3 Imperms, more negates, more good.
Yep.
We've got Call By because hand traps. And Tactics, again, because hand traps. And today I was running 2 DD Crows. They're probably going to be booted to the side deck.
That's just for like the Fiendsmith engine and stuff.
Yeah, there's just a lot of blue eyes at locals as well.
Yeah,
but that's probably going to be turned into a Pot of Prosperity because nothing else in the deck draws, and a Thrust, I think.
Yep, cool.
Alright, as for the extra deck, we've got our mandatory Link 1s.
Blue slugs.
So that adds back to hand, and then this searches our spells. We will almost always be getting the field spell, but if we've already got it in our hand, that's when we can search dive. We have a Marincess Crystal Heart that I don't have on me at the moment, but that's the next best thing. It makes everything unaffected. And we've got Area of the Water Charmer. You might come up against someone with waters, you might not. It's
well, a
there
lot of
just
people
in
playing
case.
Perilias, so yeah.
There's targets. We've got Splash Mage and Coral Anemone. These are basically the same card, but they have a different name. It's worth remembering that Coral Anemone's lock is 1500, so you can bring back a Splash Mage, which is a Link 4, which is what you need to play. So if you get interacted with, that turn, that's how you get up.
Is an option.
We've got Marincess Marbled Rock. That isn't really necessary. It's one of the cards you could cut, but it does stop you from losing.
Yep.
Coral Triangle searches the trap. Pretty good. If you don't have 5 materials, you won't be able to make this and then go into a Link 4, but it's still really good. Aqua Argonaut, this is the main boss that we're going for. You make it with Crystal Heart, it's unaffected, it has spell negates, it returns things to hand, it's very good. Bubble Reef is sort of the, we need to go to game 4 and turn 4 and 5 card. Lots of draws, gets massive attack, and it can summon things back. It's the panic button.
Big panic button.
Lastly, we've got Zelantis.
Yes.
Our Link 1 water locks us. So we use Zelantis, banish the whole field, and then I can only special summon back the water monsters, so not everything of theirs stays banished.
Yeah.
Lastly, we've got the 1 XYZ, Stealth Kraken. This thing is seriously underrated. Turns everything to water and non-targeting destruction and burn. Won me 2 games on time.
Insane.
Because it's just nuts. It's very easy to get 2 level 4s. Would rather Bahamut Shark and the Frog, but we pay for other decks crimes.
Insane. Thank you so much, my guy. Do you have any shout outs?
I'm still going to be thanking all mates.
Cheers.